We'll see if anyone will be here in under 30 seconds. Goodness gracious, it has been a day. Anyways, 20 seconds has passed. Can anyone be here in under 30? Let's see. Under 30 seconds. No one. Really? Okay, that's odd. That's weird. Yo, what's up, One Love? Good to have you in here. You are first in stream. What's up, David? You're second. What's up, Bishop? Good to have all you guys in here. I know this stream's not going to get as many views because Ghost Flipping is also live right now, but Yo, Youngblood, what's up, Honeycomb? David said second, let's go. Yes, sir. One Love said, do you remember someone named Rain? Yes, I do. Oh, you changed your name. Okay, cool. Or you're on a separate account. Awesome. All right. Youngblood said, wow, doing a stream while Ghost is, wow. Okay, I almost DM'd him, honestly. He didn't recognize my messages, or he didn't acknowledge my messages in stream, or my comments or whatever. I almost DM'd him. Never mind. I don't want to talk too much about that, but we got a little something cooking up together. So I was gonna see if you wanted to do that today, if you wanted to end the stream and be able to just, finish up something that we're gonna be working on. But anyways. I changed my name. Awesome. All right. We got 5 people in stream. Y'all feel free to say hi or ask me any questions. Pretty sure everybody who is currently in stream, though, has already commented. So that's fun. I really wanted to do an outside stream today, but it is very, very hot out here in the Ozarks right now. We got like a heat wave going or something. So David said, Sam, do you want a bally dare? Sure. Why not? Give me just a second, y'all. Sorry about that. I am back. Yo, what's up? Yuta what? Whoa, how do I even pronounce your name? Yuta Watana B Glazer. Yuta Watana B Glazer said, "Yo, what's up, man? Good to have you in here. We got 9 people in stream. Let's freaking go. Heck yeah." Youngblood said, "Index rollover, thumb, index rollover to thumb outside rollover, blade and bite handle, pinky, catch, whip, index chaplain, bally dare." I think I got you. So index roll to outside thumb rollover. All right. Blade and bite handle, pinky catch. Oh, so I catch it here. All right. How do you go to an index? What? Index chaplain. Oh. Oh, that's weird. What the heck? Then I catch. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. There you go. Just like that. Perfect. All right. Oggs Productions said, I want one of those. My parents say they're dangerous. These right here are Balisong trainers. So number one, I would not recommend buying a Balisong or even a Balisong trainer unless you are over the age of 18. Or at least, at the very least, over the age of 16 years old. But either way, these are trainers. So these here are all perfectly safe just for flipping purposes, practicing, and having fun with. I only have one live blade here, and that is that one right there, the blue Crackerakin live blade. And I do not flip it on camera. I strictly flip trainers currently. But I do have some videos coming out soon with my live blade. All right, Rawl said you're calling 911. Bro, why? What's going on? You good, bro? All right, Youngblood said, so after the thumb roll, stick your pinky out and catch the blade handle between your pinky and outside of your fingers. So, oh, okay. Oh, that's weird. All right. Is the Balisong $6.07? It is not, but I see what you did there, Connor. 6 7. My bad. I'm sorry. What's up, Cujo? Said, I do this with chainsaws. Heck yeah. Awesome, dude. Uh, Not really. You're gonna have to show me how to do an index rollover with a chainsaw. I want to see that happen. Anyways, Winston Kevin Fisher said, "How do you do that? A butt ton of practice. I would say practice makes perfect, but that's actually not true. Proper practice makes perfect. The old dojo I went to, my sensei, he was a sixth degree black belt. He had a saying. He said, "Perfect practice makes perfect." Obviously, that doesn't make sense. I change it up a little bit. I say proper practice makes perfect because you can't go and practice. And his example was obviously martial arts, katas, that type of thing. But with any skill, really, you can't practice it all sloppily and then try and eventually get it right because you're just practicing all sloppily. It's proper practice that makes perfect. So if I'm practicing proper techniques, eventually that practice will make perfect. But it has to be proper practice that makes perfect. You understand what I'm saying? All right. Poke Rips said, "I'll call 911." Bro, why? Are you guys all right? You getting a crash or something, dude? Anyways, Finn the Fun too said, "Is it easy to do that?" At first it is very hard to do. Just getting the hang of it at first, but once you get used to the movement of a balisong in your wrist and your hand, you can kind of tell the weight of it and the balance and kind of how it moves in your hand. Eventually, it gets easier to just learn new tricks. So after I learned, I'd say my first 10 tricks or so, from there, it was really easy to go and learn new tricks. Constantly, it'll get easier and easier to learn new tricks as you go along. It's like that with basically any skill, though, not just balisongs. All right, Random said, yo, I can't be all right now. Oh, it's all right, dude. What's up, Hyperflex Drawings? What's up, Jacob, the YouTube channel? Good to have you in here. Dawson said, hi, watching from UK. Awesome, dude. Good to have you in here. Uh, Southeast London, what about you? I live here in the Ozarks. So I live here in the amazing state of Southern Missouri, here in the United States of America. All right, Hudson Boyce said, hi. Yo, what's up, Hudson? Good to have you in here. Jacob said, yo, I'm a sub. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. All right. Hmm. I'm thinking about starting a goal. Do you guys think I should start a goal for super chats today? I do have a goal that I'm trying to hit. I wasn't going to mention it on stream, but I have kind of a personal thing that I'm trying to hit. If I can make like I don't know, $300 to $500 within this next week, I'll be able to go to Silver Dollar City this weekend. I have some friends who are going. I just don't currently have the extra cash on me. I don't have the extra budget to be able to go. I have some friends though who are really wanting me to go with them, and so if I can make a few $100 off of streaming within the next week or so, by Father's Day weekend, I will be able to go there. And who knows, I might even get some clips at Silver Dollar City. That would be absolutely sick. Silver Dollar City is a amusement park in Branson, Missouri, and they claim to be one of the best in America. They are also Christian based, which I absolutely love. You're not going to find a whole ton of inappropriate things as you will at most amusement parks. All right. Someone said, ever heard of Plymouth? Yes, sir. Oh, I see where you're going with this. You're gonna rage bait, aren't you? All right. Vicky Marie said, "Hi, yo, good to have you in here." All right. Youngblood said, "You should give me the rounded Kraken handles to me. Then I'll send it off and get it shortened. Then I can put my tank to a silver blade on it." I don't know about that. I don't know about that. These are pretty one of a kind. What would I get in return? I'm not saying I won't. I'm just saying like, you want to do a trade or something? All right, Duolingo official duo said, "Do your Spanish lessons." I actually don't have Duolingo. I'm sorry. No way. That's the official Duolingo channel. There's no way. You used to live in Plymouth when you were young. What? I mean, there's actually somewhere called Plymouth. I thought you were talking about like that old colony, like when the United States got like originated or whatnot. All right, Hyperflex Drawing said, you know one of your first ever subscribers? Yes, I do know my first ever subscribers. obviously. That would be Youngblood, Silas Flips, a few of my people that I know in real life. So I thought we were talking about the car. What do you mean the car? Like the what? Huh? There's a car named Plymouth. What? My friend tried to delete Duolingo, but she cannot. That's crazy. There's no way that's the official Duolingo account. I would. You guys don't understand the way I would freak out if that's the official Duolingo account. All right. We got 20 people in stream. Guys, feel free to say hi or ask me any questions. It's a very rare car, bro. Yes, sir. All right. Let's see. VR Master said, "Do you remember me?" Yes, sir, I do. Good to have you back in here. Goodness gracious. Stop it. What the heck? There we go. All right. What's up? Flint Garner said, why is it like this? Why? Why is what like this? I don't understand. Elaborate, please. VR Master said, you said if I was consistently in streams, you give me mod. Yep. And that's gotta continue to be consistent. You can't be in like just 3 streams and then get mod, unfortunately. You're gonna have to be in a few more. So if you like consistently start being in streams for like the next month or two, eventually I'll give you mod. But that should not be your number one reason for being in stream. Should be in stream if you like the content, not just to be mod, dude. All right. I do appreciate it though, honestly. R3 Flex said, when did you start getting into balisongs? I got into balisongs in January of 2024, and I've been flipping ever since. All right. Itanara BU said, yo, your skills are insane. I could never do that with a balisong. Honestly, it just takes a bunch of practice. Lots and lots of practice. Son of God said, do you remember me? I do not remember you. All right, Duolingo official duo said no one will delete us. We will live with you all forever. So do your Spanish. All right, Duolingo. I see how it is. Someone said, are those trainers UK compliant? As far as I know, trainers are perfectly legal in the UK. Do not quote me on that, though. I'm not sure. I live here in America where trainers are perfectly legal. Uh, Trainers, they should be legal everywheres, but I'm not sure. You're gonna have to check your local laws before buying one. But as far as I know, trainers should be legal in the UK. Trayvon. All right. Eaton sent a gold coin. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Someone said trainers are everywhere in the UK. Yes, sir. Flint Garner said, my dad is dead. Ah, I'm sorry to hear that, dude. I'm absolutely sorry to hear that. All right. Someone said, wait, what do you mean trainers? These are Balisong trainers right here. So this is perfectly safe, just for flipping purposes, practicing, and having fun with. Someone said, like Balisong trainers? Yes, sir. Someone said, gotta flip them all. Said, I saw the rounded handles on the Cracker Racken. Where can I buy? These are actually one of a kind. They don't make these anywheres that I know of. I got these like second or third hand from another Balisong content creator. If you guys know who Benjamin Flips is, Benjamin Flips sent me over these nice Kraken handles. I think you're gonna have to ask him, but I'm pretty sure he got them secondhand from the Buffness. He may have got them somewhere else, but as far as I know, he got these secondhand from the Buffness. Somebody modded them. It could have been the Buffness himself, the Buffness Flips, or it could have been someone else. I really don't know. But all I know is that these are very much one of a kind. There might be like one or two other pairs on the planet. I really don't know. All I know is that obviously these are heavily modded Kraken handles, and they are not in production anywhere else. All right. Let's see. What's up, Dylan Pro? Good to have you in here. All right. Mig Mig said, my dad is in jail for 10 years. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. I'll absolutely, if that's a prayer request, dude, I'll absolutely keep you in my prayers, all right? I do pray for my viewers. So you guys, when I pray that God would answer your guys' prayers according to his will. I need to start praying for my viewers again. I've kind of fell off on that. I'm going to be honest. I used to pray for my viewers all the time. Recently, I've been spending a lot more personal time with God. So in my personal prayer time and personal time with God, I've been praying a lot more about personal things. personal struggles, personal relationships, a lot of that kind of thing. I've not been praying as much for my viewers, but I do appreciate you calling me out on that. And just whatever it was that you said reminded me of that. I do need to start praying for my viewers again. All right. Isaiah said, that's awesome, man. Thank you, dude. Jacob said, we can talk about this Duolingo. Yeah. Ryan Adams said, I hate Duolingo. That's not good. You're angering Duolingo over here, you know. What's up, Dylan Pro? VR Master said, Duolingo. If you're real, say play chess. All right. Someone said, this is Duolingo. I'm coming for you all. Youngblood is gone. What? Whoa. Wait, huh? This is getting sketchy now. Hold up. Can that thing actually cut? This cannot. This is a Balisong trainer. So this thing is perfectly dull on both sides, and it has holes in the middle of the trainer blade. So this right here is what we consider a Balisong trainer. I do own a live blade right here. This is the exact same thing, except different color. This is the Kraken from Squid Industries. This is a Kraken clone here, but this is a live blade right here. This is a live blade Balisong. I will not be flipping it on camera. All my others right here, though, especially this one right here, these are all Balisong trainers. Perfectly safe, just for flipping purposes, practicing, and having fun with. All right. Let's see. Nixie said, what is Duolingo? Oh, no. You'll find out. All right. Someone said, that's insane skills. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Jacob said, what's your favorite Balisong? I've been loving this thing recently. Ever since I got my hands on these rounded Kraken handles, I've been absolutely loving them. VR Master said, Duolingo, why did you, my best friend? All right. Ryan Adams said, great website. What is Squid Industries? I agree. Squid Industries is a little pricey. Their Balisongs are pretty expensive, but that is because they are entirely American made. All right. Someone said, download Duolingo and expect trauma. All right. Duolingo says, we're outside. Let me just check and confirm that real quick. I hate to say it. You're a liar. That is straight cap, my dude. All right. Let's see here. Someone said, how do we even get to this topic? I have no clue. Let's see here. Someone said, let me lock in my windows, doors, everything. All right. We got 17 people in stream. Y'all, feel free to say hi or ask me any questions. Hold up. Yo. I'm going to try that bally there that Youngblood gave me again. That's actually so sick. What the heck? I got to figure out how to go straight into a combo from that. Wait a minute. So, index roll, thumb roll, straight into a pinky chaplain? That is so sick. Hold up a second. Let me lock in. Nope. Wrong chaplain. And I can't do it smoothly. Hold up. I got to get this down. So around here. Thumb roll. Yep, that's gonna. Let me just close these cases real quick. I am totally going to fumble this many more times. Goodness gracious. Hey, that's bright. What the heck? There we go. There we go. Heck yeah. All right. Sloth said, yo, what's up? Yo, what's up, Sloth? Good to have you in here. All right. Nixie said, you play games on your phone or you play with these only? I do have a few games on my phone. It's been a long time since I've played video games on my phone. I typically use my phone for content creation. So I have Instagram, CapCut, YouTube, all the things you would need for content creation. I love uploading videos. I love content creation in general. I do lots of edits with CapCut that I post on Instagram. Um, I do balisong flipping and streams of balisong flipping, like you're seeing right here. It's been honestly a long time since I've played games on my phone. I think I still have Slither.io. That's a classic. That is a very, very much a classic. Is Slither.io. All right. Isaiah said, nice. Yes, sir. All right. Someone said, hello, I'm new. Yo, good to have you in here, cutie laddie. Oh my goodness, you made me say it. All right, that was nice wordplay. I see you, bro. Alexander Stormsness said, uh, what do you have as a job, or what do you want to do as a job or as your career? I'd rather not give out too much personal information. I'm not going to answer that on stream. I like to stay away from questions about my personal life. I will tell you about my personal relationship with God. I can absolutely give you guys testimonies and the way that God has moved in my life, but I don't want to give out too much information like that. Unfortunately, I do apologize. All right, Sloth said, "Yo, I saw a shooting while I was riding my electric scooter and went a 30 going home. Dude, that's crazy. You should have stopped and prayed for the people, dude. Okay, I'm not stopped. I take that back. You don't want to be in danger, but like keep them in your prayers. Holy cow. What's up, Anthony? Yo, Anthony's back here. What the heck, dude? It's been forever since I've seen you in a stream. All right, Braden said it's the spy. Yes, indeed, it is. I hear everyone talk about the spy from TF2. I don't know how the spy talks.
The spy could talk like this.
Or the spy could talk like this. Or the spy could talk totally normally. I really don't know, but sure. If you guys want to call me the spy, you can. All right, we got 30 people in stream. Alexander said, but I have those skills. Dude, awesome. Someone, all right. Everyone's telling Duolingo to be quiet. All right. Be nice to Duolingo, y'all. What's up, Pam? What's up, AJ? It said, how long have you been practicing? For roughly, honestly, it's coming up to the 2.5 year mark. Over 2 years now. I've been flipping since January of 2024. Let's see here. Bot Fight said hi. Yo, what's up, Bot Fight? All right. Son of God said, what's your favorite Balisong trick? Honestly, I've been really enjoying the parabolic to tabletop recently. It's been one that I've been loving. If I can get it down. Come on. And that totally messed up. Hold up. Yep, that's what happens. Give me a second. Come on. Come on, let me land this. Just let me land this one time. One time, please. Come on. Come on. This is sad. This is so sad. There we go. Parabolic to tabletop. That took way too many tries. All right. Let's see here. Someone said, how much does a practice one like that cost? This right here is one of the most expensive Balisongs in my collection. This is the Cracker from Squid Industries. If you are a beginner, I would recommend you the Nabalis Impulse. This thing costs about 45 bucks either on Nabalis.com or on Amazon. It is the best beginner balisong that I could recommend to you. It has an interchangeable weight system on the end of the handles. It has 6063 aluminum handles with a steel trainer blade. It has a nice bite handle indicator here, as well as I think it might even come with another bite handle indicator for the handles. Overall, has an amazing tune. Nabalis makes some of the best beginner balisongs under $100. This would be the number one Balisong I would recommend to you, though, if you are interested in getting into the hobby. All right. Someone said, honestly, I would have left the stream by now, but I want to stay because I very much respect how you read the comments and stuff. You deserve more views and likes. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. All right, I had someone ask me about the daily Bible verse earlier. So today's verse is Matthew 5:10. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that this is coming towards the end of the Beatitudes, which is all the promises about the kingdom of heaven that Jesus gives us. Matthew 5 is one of my favorite passages of the entire Bible. I love it so much. And today's verse says, "Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." Now, I think it's really important here that it doesn't just say, blessed are those who are persecuted. It says, blessed are those, and Jesus himself says this. Jesus says, blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake. Now, he goes on in the next verses to say, blessed are those, or blessed are you when people persecute you and say all kind of false evil against you because of me. But that's not. This is the verse before that in Matthew 5:10, where Jesus says, blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Jesus is saying you will be blessed whenever people persecute you for righteousness' sake, for doing what is right. Even when the others around you don't do what's right, you will be blessed for doing what is right and going against the ways of the world. Anyways, let's see. What's up, Gladdy Ochoa? Good to have you in here. Someone said, "Hey, traveler." So I was riding my electric scooter. Yeah, I already read that comment, dude. Not sure if you heard me. I read the comment. All right. I'm not trying to be rude either. I'm just saying I saw the comment and I read it out loud. All right. Gladio Cho said, I liked and subscribed. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. We got 23 people in stream. Y'all feel free to say hi or ask me any questions. Also, please like up the stream. You don't have to like the stream if you don't truly like the stream, then you don't have to click the like button. But if you do enjoy the stream, then feel free to click the like button because what it does is it actually lets more people see the stream. So that's something that I've learned within just like the year and a half of content creation is that the more likes that one of my stream gets, the more people get to see it. So right now we have roughly 30 likes on the stream. If we get up to like I don't know, let's say 150 likes, the views will just blast off. The more likes the stream gets, the more YouTube puts it through on the algorithm for more people to see. So if you're in here and you enjoy watching this, feel free to like the stream because it does help me get it does help more people to see the stream and it does support me and it gets more people to be able to see this awesome content. All right, so what is your dream ballast song? Honestly, it might be this in my hand right here. I never thought that a rounded kraken existed, but it does. Trigger warning. I hate VR chat and furries. All right, bro. I know what even is VR chat. I feel like I'm missing something there. I've heard of that. I just don't know what it is. Can I get one, please? Gladdy, I'm not currently doing any giveaways, and I do not sell my personal collection of my personal Balisongs, but I can tell you where to get some. I recommend to you the Nabalis Impulse. So that's spelled Nabalis, Nabalis. They sell some of the best Balisongs for under $100. This right here is the Impulse. It is the cheapest Balisong I can recommend to you that's actually good. This thing costs about 45 bucks on Nabalis.com or on Amazon if you want faster shipping. All right. Someone said, you do not want to know, Sam? All right. J Mur Chancellor said, you talk to people? Yes, I do talk to people. Thank you for recognizing that. Will Timmy said, what state are you in? I am in Missouri. Someone said, dude's got so much motion, he missed my comment. I did. I'm sorry, Trenton. Good to have you in here, bro. Trenton said, dude's got, yeah, I do have, I literally have Duolingo in here. That's crazy. Anyways, David said, I'm back. What I miss? You missed Duolingo. We got Duolingo in the chat. All right. So the VR chat is where the sun don't shine. God doesn't even go there. What? I missed something. All right. Someone said, if you really know Spanish, I do not know Spanish. How many times do I need to say that? People asked me the other day to do a Spanish accent. Number one, I do not speak Spanish. Number two, what even is a Spanish accent? Do you just roll like? Do you roll your R's a crazy amount? Like, I want some frijoles. Is that like a Mexican accent? I'm gonna get canceled for that if I don't stop soon. But anyways, Cool Kid Forsaken Edit said, "Do you still sing? I can, if you guys want me to. I can't guarantee it'll sound good, but yeah." All right. J Mer Chancellor said, "Nah." All right. Let's see here. Duolingo said, "Bye guys, stay safe. You won't be." All right. See you, Duolingo. Thanks for being in the stream. Feel free to stop by any other time. Someone said, same as racist, exposed. I'm not racist. Okay, here's the thing, guys. You need to understand one thing. What is the definition of racism? Racism is discrimination against one race. You guys must understand, if I'm racist to every single race, I'm not racist at all. Because racism is discrimination against one race. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm definitely going to get canceled now. Anyways, I did not say that. Do not quote me on that. Anyways, uh, WrestleMania kid said, hello, do you play Roblox? I do not play Roblox. Someone said, you got some new Balisongs? Yes, I do, Mountain Dew. All right, the Rack Reaper said, oh shoot, he found a loophole? Yes, sir, I did, exactly. Racism is discrimination against one race. If you're racist to everyone, you're not racist at all. Mind absolutely blown. All right. So racism is discrimination against races other than your own, so you're wrong. See, that's incorrect. We have two different definitions of racism. The textbook definition of racism is it's discrimination against one single race or against a minority group. Uh, and so if you're racist towards every single person, you're not racist at all. Aha! I figured it out. Anyways, I beat. That's called beating the system right there. Stop trying to save yourself, Sam. You're racist. I am not racist. Okay, to be fair, guys, I do all this out of jokes. You guys should know that by now. I'm basically just rage baiting at this point, but I do all this out of jokes, guys. I love everyone. You guys know I love everyone. If I had literally, if I had one person of every race come out to me right now, I would literally look at all of them the same. They are human beings made in the image of God. All right. I do all this for jokes. You guys know that. Anyways, someone said, can you sing Your Ways Better by Forrest Frank if you don't mind? I can. I can't guarantee it's going to sound good. I listened back to some of my old singing clips. It was not as good as you guys made it out to be. You guys are like, oh, you're so good. You're so good. No, I was not. It sounded like Dookie. Anyways, guys, want to hear a dark joke? I'll hear a dad joke. Sure. Lil Timmy said, use your favorite bell song. I got you. I already am right here. Someone said, amen. Yes, sir. Someone said, bro, shut up. Why? So, hi, man. I'm just getting back into flipping after many years. Started back in 2018, and oh my goodness, there are good cheap options nowadays. Yes, sir, there are. I'd recommend Nabalis. Nabalis has the best budget ballad songs out there. If you're looking for a good cheap ballad song, I'd recommend either the Impulse. Both of these are impulses, by the way. The crescent or the cheese. The crescent, cheese, or impulse, or even the canyon, all absolutely amazing budget options. All right. Let's see. What's up, C Slayer? Good to have you in here. JJ Montgomery said, "Do you know XX Tentacion?" I do. I've heard of him. I'm not a big fan of him. I personally like to listen to Christian music only. When I say Christian, I mean followers of Christ. All right. I like to listen to music that glorifies God and that honors Him. As a Christian myself and as a follower of Christ, most people nowadays they play off music to just be, oh, you can listen to whatever music you want. No, 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 no. You got to understand music was created for the sole purpose of glorifying God and magnifying His name. And when people do anything else besides that, it becomes a very spiritual thing. Music is a very, very spiritual thing. There's a reason why, when you're listening to violent music, talking about murder and other evil things, you feel violent. Your spirit feels violent. You want to go punch a punching bag, or even worse than that. When you're listening to songs that talk about drugs and alcohol, you have the urge to go and get high. And there's a reason why whenever I was listening to EDM music that had very sexual lyrics, my number one struggle was lust. I still struggle with lust to this day, but it's constantly getting better since I've stopped listening to that kind of music. Music is a very, very spiritual thing. That's why it's important to only listen to music that is honoring to God and glorifying Him above all other things. Anyways, let's see here. And like I said, ever since I've started listening to strictly Christian music, there is good Christian music out there. You gotta be able to find it. You gotta know what genre you like, and then be able to find that type of genre. But there is very good Christian music out there, and God honestly can speak to you in many ways through music. That's why worship is such a powerful and mighty thing. Anyway, someone said bro's favorite singer is BTS. It is not. I'm gonna. I'm sorry. Do not clip that. Anyways, someone said, okay, I'm not acting tough, little bro. What are you talking to? All right, guys, let's calm down. Calm down. We're not starting beef in here. Anyways, cool kid said, what's your favorite verse from the Bible? Um, my favorite passage from the Bible is definitely Jesus' Sermon on the Mount. So Matthew 5. I love Matthew 5. My favorite verse, though, is definitely Proverbs 9:10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, and the knowledge of the Holy One is understanding. You guys will see that verse all over my channel and every single outro of every single video, and especially even in my description of my channel, too. Let's see here. Trenton said, a question. I missed a few minutes. Why are the people accusing you of being racist? Because I made the joke that racism is discrimination against one race. So if I'm racist to everyone, I'm not racist at all. Let's just say the viewers weren't a fan of that. Some of them were, some of them weren't. Anyways, so I was like, can we get a fit check? We cannot. I'm sorry. I mean, I got the nice new Skechers. They're not so new anymore. As you can see, my socks are pretty worn down too. I've wore these things like crazy just within the past week or two of buying these things and actually wearing them instead of my others. Uh, I got just some classic black shorts on, and then I got a nice dark blue T-shirt with like it's got like this weird design on it. It's pretty cool. Anyways, that's all you're getting for the fit check. All right, what's up, Mel Flips? Good to have you in here. Someone said Forrest Frank, Rich Dan Famous, and Alex Jean to name a few. Yes, sir. Someone said nothing much. What about you, Trenton? All right, you guys are just chatting it up. Heck yeah. What's up, Zorro VR? Good to have you in here. What's up, Desiree? Good to have you in here. Let's see. What's up, Astro Boxed? Let's see. Lil Timmy, good to have you in here still. Someone said, leave if you're just gonna be mean. Guys, I don't want my haters to leave. I know most of the people in here, if you guys see a hater, you just tell them to leave. Don't, all right? If there's anybody truly hating, I want them to stay in here. Give me just 1 second, y'all. I'll be right back. Sorry about that. I am back. I just realized the time. I'm going to have to wrap up stream a little early today, so I'm going to be wrapping up stream probably within the next 5 to 10 minutes, rather than doing the typical hour to hour and a half stream. So I said, "Do you eat food?" I do indeed eat food. Yes, as a human, I do eat food. So I said, "Do you drink water?" I do indeed drink water. I don't drink enough water. I drink way too much Pepsi and Coca Cola. But yes, I do indeed drink water. Let's see here. Yeah, not a big football guy myself. I'm pretty sure LeBron James is a tennis player. Patrick Mahomes is part of the KC Chiefs or possibly the Seahawks, and that's about all I know. Anyways, I said, "Are you human?" Maybe not after that sports comment. I love rage baiting people about sports because I know so little about it. I'm not that stupid though. LeBron James is a basketball player. I at least know that. Let's see here. Someone said, I am the same. I never drink water. I drink Monster. Yeah, nah, not a Monster guy. It's pretty satanic if you ask me. Someone said, yep, let's wrap it up. Yeah. Someone said they clipped the BTS thing. Yeah. All right. LeBron, the tennis player. Exactly. All right. Let's see. Someone said, what about Red? Red all. No. I don't drink Monster. If you guys don't know, the Monster logo literally spells 666 in Hebrew. The monster logo is literally the number 666 in Hebrew, which if you guys have ever read Revelation, you will understand the significance of that. So, Will Timmy just said Billy. That okay, that deserves pin. That literally deserves pin. I don't know why, but just like Billy. We're all chilling. We're chatting it up. We're just having a spectacular time. And then Lil Timmy's here and he's got to just be like, "You know what? Billy." Brilliant. That deserves a round of applause. Round of applause, dude. Heck yeah. So I said, have you watched The Chosen? I absolutely. Anyways, don't clip that. I was not. I'm gonna stop there. I can do Chicago in like the Mickey Mouse voice, but we're not even gonna go there. Let's see. So Stephen Curry is a golf player. That's accurate. Parrotfish said hi. Yo, what's up, Parrotfish? Good to have you in here. Y'all, feel free to say hi or ask me any questions. We're gonna pretend like that thing did not happen. Do not clip that. I apologize. Let's see. Did the stream crash? Holy cow. There we go. We're back. We're back. I'm glad that lagged. That would have been bad. You guys did not hear that, thankfully. All right. Are we back? Are we back, chat? Hello? Hello. Trenton Bailey, Mountain Dew. Where are we back? You sing Chicago? Uh, that closer to so deep it's Nirvana. All right. So the chaplain tips, please. Uh, spin. You do this. You put the balisong on your finger, and then nope. Wait a minute. Wait for it. Wait for it. Put the balisong on your finger. Then eventually, as you get it going, you gotta sing to it. You gotta just be like, "You spin me right around, baby, right around like a record, baby, right around, right around." Okay, you guys can clip that. I give you permission to clip that. That was beautiful. Anyways, clip it. Yep. Can we helicopter? Yes. It's called the chaplain, or the fan. How do I get it started right? I recommend having a bit of momentum, so flinging it up, then getting into that. It's like riding a bike. Holy cow, that was a smooth parabolic. Anyways, we got 14 people in stream. Guys, feel free to say hi or ask me any questions. Is the stream glitching again? I feel like it's glitching again. Are they banned in Canada? Live blades are illegal in Canada, whereas trainers are perfectly legal in Canada. Let's see. How many times have you been cut while using a butterfly knife? I've been cut a few times by my live blade. This right here is a trainer, though. So most of these that you see here are all Balisong trainers. These are all perfectly safe, just for flipping purposes, practicing, and having fun with. But I do have a few live blades, such as that one right there, and I have been cut a few times. They gave me a nice few slices whenever I sharpened it. But for the most part, I flip typically just Balisong trainers, such as this one right here. All right. Wait, are 3D printing them illegal? They're not. 3D printing you can't really get a sharp edge with, meaning that any 3D balisong is basically just going to be a trainer. And trainers are perfectly legal throughout the entire United States, and typically are perfectly legal in most countries as well. Let's see. Someone say, can you use the live blade right now? I'd rather not. I typically don't use my live blade on stream, but I do have a few videos with my live blade coming out soon. You guys are actually going to get to see the process of how I sharpened it and dual toned the handles. What do you think about the Nabali's Impulse? The Nabali's Impulse is amazing. It is the best beginner balisong out there. This is what I would recommend to you if you are wanting to get into the hobby. Okay, thank you. Have a good day. No problem, bro. Thanks for being in here, Glover. All right. I'm going to take just a few more questions and we're going to wrap up stream. Someone earlier asked me to sing a Forrest Frank song. I could try it. I'm gonna try singing a Forrest Frank song one time. If it does not sound good, I'm gonna stop. Okay, so I'm gonna try it one time. You guys are gonna get to just rate it. Tell me if it's good or bad. It's probably gonna be bad, and I'm probably not gonna do it again, but we'll see. Actually, no. You know what? I'm not even doing it. Not even doing it. I'm sorry. Unless you guys really want it. All right. Someone said, use your least favorite one. I don't really have a least favorite, honestly. What's my favorite one? Honestly, I've been loving the rounded Kraken. The Kraken with the rounded handles. I've been loving it recently. Okay, you said do it. I got you. Oh Lord, I need you now more than ever. Would you put my heart back together? There you go. That's as much as you're getting, or maybe a bit more. I searched the world till my head hurt just to find out your ways better. There you go. That's all you're getting. Anyways, let's see. You want me to rap the rest of it? I could do that, maybe, possibly, probably not. Anyways, that's amazing. Okay, thank you. Yo, I found my favorite rapper through your videos. Thank you, dude. Uh, which is it? It's probably Street Gospel Syndicate. Someone said, bro, your singing is good. Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate it. Isaac Boone said, do you listen to Josiah Queen? I love Josiah Queen, dude. Absolutely love Josiah Queen. I love his new song, Judas. Maybe I'm like Judas. Maybe I'm that thief. Maybe I'm that sinner who put you on that tree. 30 pieces of silver, he ain't worse than me. He betrayed you for money, not did it all for free. Love that song. Anyways, we're gonna stop with the singing before I get clipped and canceled. Let's see. Bunny said, yo, bro, can I be mod, please? Unfortunately, I'm not looking for any mods right now, but I do appreciate it. That song is old. What, Judas? Let's see. Someone said, Sam, do you know there's an Impulse False Live? Yes, I do. I have not gotten my hands on one yet, but yeah. So too late, you've been clipped. All right. Okay. You're very skilled. Thank you, Kai Blackwell. I appreciate that. All right. Someone said, "Make Kevin crowded." That's his new one, isn't it? It's the one that goes like, "Make Kevin crowded, millions of souls," something like that. Something a nation and tribe, every tongue will come home. I'm about it. It goes something like that. I think I don't even know the lyrics. Isaac Boone said, "Yeah and yeah, yeah, yeah." There we go. Let's see here. Someone said, "I'm eating Milo cereal again." Awesome, dude. Someone said, "Have you ever listened to Revelation Elevation?" I have not. I've listened to Revolutionary by Josh Wilson. That one's awesome. All right. So, how long did it take you to learn how to do these tricks? Not that long, honestly. It takes a while to learn your first few tricks once you get into the hobby. But once you get the hang of it, you can learn just a new trick within a few hours, honestly. So the same used to look like Nate, yeah. Yeah. Last year, we're not gonna talk about last year. We're not gonna talk about when I started the channel. Anyways, uh, Senor Cap said, "This is a random question, but have you ever played Brawl Stars?" I have not. I've heard a lot about it. Never really played it before. I think I tried it like once and I didn't really like it. Lil Timmy said, "Bob, brilliant." Someone said, "What was the song you were just singing?" Make Heaven Crowded. That's by Josiah Queen. Make heaven crowded, millions of souls. Something, and every nation and tribe, every tongue will come home. Something like that. I'm about it. I forget exactly how it goes. Anyways, so tell those demons run and hide. Tell those. Yeah, I can't go that high. What the heck? Tell those demons run and hide. They tremble at the name of Jesus every time. Fear ain't got a home. Darkness has to leave up in this light. Oh, yeah, not that good on the last part. See, I'm not the best at demons. I can't go that high. Anyways, John, Greg. Okay, I see how it is. You catch the bait. I caught the bait. I did it anyways. I know I'm gonna get clipped. Anyways, so is it Mount Zion? I've not heard Mount Zion. I think I've heard it a few times, but I don't know it by heart. So I said, "Hi, can you please shout out my channel?" Shout out to you, Chill Games. Good to have you in here, dude. So that I'm kidding, I'm kidding. All right. Yeah, I really like the song. Thanks, dude. Awesome. Heck yeah. All right. Ezra. I don't think that's a song name, but all right. So have you got hurt before? I feel like we've all got hurt before, mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. We've all been hurt in some kind of way. But the good news of the gospel, dude, is that Jesus can heal you from all that hurt. And even if he doesn't, guess what? He still will. It's why he says it's a daily battle. He heals some people instantly, but for some people, it's a daily battle. That's why Jesus says to pick up your cross daily. You see that term there, daily? And to pick up your cross, deny yourself daily, and to follow him. It is a daily struggle. Do you ever meet a Christian that says they don't struggle with sin? They are lying to your face and they're not a real Christian. All right, I'll stand by that claim. Or maybe they think they are and they just don't know it. All right. Every Christian out there struggles with sin. All right. You're called not to live in sin, but every single one of us as followers of Christ, they struggle with sin. I struggle with sin. We all struggle with different sins. Some of us struggle with the same sin, but either way, it is a daily struggle because spiritual warfare is real and we live in a planet that is literally the domain of the devil and his angels. And there's evil worldly influences. But anyways, uh True said so as you guys can see, this guy isn't one of those to be messed with. I mean, these are trainers, but sure, I guess so. So someone said, "Have you ever listened to Dre Day Ministries or ASAP Preach?" I have listened to ASAP Preach before. He's pretty good. Domain expansion, holy JJK reference. All right, Sam, shouldn't you wrap up stream by now? Yes, I should. I am gonna wrap up stream. And you can't prove that. I can't prove what? What can I not prove, dude? Uh, trimmed in ISO. What can I not prove? Let's see here. Pesto, someone said you should start singing. All right. I mean, you guys give me song requests again. I'm down. You guys like it. I don't think that it sounds the best. I went back and listened to some of my old clips. Really does not sound the best. As a matter of fact, I'll probably listen to my clips from this stream, and I'm probably going to absolutely be flabbergasted and embarrassed that you guys even got me to do it. But if you guys like it, I'll do it. I'll happily do it. And like I said, music is a very spiritual thing, and it's made to glorify God and to honor His name. So if you guys like it when I sing and it helps draw you closer to God, that is something I will do, no matter how good or how bad that I sound. Anyways, what about Rare of Breed? Dude, oh my goodness. I don't listen to Rare of Breed, but I heard one of his songs a few years ago. I think it was God Knows by Rare of Breed. It was pretty good, not gonna lie. Sing Line Without a Hook by Ricky Montgomery. I've actually never heard that song. Jacob said I subbed. Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate that. I had a ride around the block was popping. Yo, what's up, bro? You can't breathe the spirits and stuff, I meant sorry. Oh, I absolutely can. Dude, have you lived for long, dude? Have you ever had emotional pain or random thoughts and feelings that you can't explain? Some random good thoughts, good feelings, peace and comfort? Have you ever had horrible feelings, painful thoughts and emotions that come out of nowheres? What the world describes as mental illness and emotion is in reality spiritual things, all right? That is 100% proven by reality, proven by science, and proven by scripture, all right? We live in a fallen world. There's spiritual warfare all around us. That's why the Bible says it is a daily battle. Everything good comes from God, but you have to rank good based off God's will for your life, not your own. Anyways, God only knows. Dude, I love that song. God only knows what you've been through. That was bad. God only knows what they say about you. God only knows how it's killing you. And there's a kind of love that God only knows. Love that song, dude. Can you sing Riptide? Actually, it's been a long time since I've heard Riptide. Yep, David's just clipping me every single time. So I said, do you have Spotify? If so, let me know and I can send you a few more good albums. I do not have Spotify. I use YouTube Music. That is what I use. It's YouTube Music. So do you remember me from a couple months ago? Yes, I do, Claymon. Kind of. I might. I don't totally recognize your name, but I feel like I do partly remember you. Yeah. So I said, do you have a really good voice? Thank you. I appreciate it. Well, we got no donations in stream today, but hopefully tomorrow we'll get some more donations in stream, and I'm hoping to maybe be able to go to an amusement park on Father's Day weekend with some friends, and hopefully when I'm there, I might even bring a Balisong such as the cheese and get a few clips for you guys. So yeah, I see we have this idea for sure. I tried to see it that way for years. The Bible was what made me stop believing, honestly. Dude, honestly, I've seen too much evidence to not believe. Number one, I'm about to give you guys a few reasons why Christianity is literally undebunkable. It's undebunkable. Number one, there's never been an archaeological discovery ever. There's never once been an archaeological discovery that has disproved the Bible or disproved anything that has happened in the Bible. Science has 100% without failure backed up every single event that happened in scripture. And number two, there's no wisdom from the Bible and no trait that if you apply it to your life will not get tremendously better. If I'm going to be honest, I quoted Charlie Kirk there, but I know both of those things to be true for my own life. Number one, there's lots of physical evidence, such as the chariot wheels in the bottom of the Red Sea, the bowls of sulfur that burn like nothing else that are found in ancient Sodom and Gomorrah. Uh, then there's testimonies. Testimonies are such a powerful thing. You guys can constantly see throughout Scripture, throughout your own life, throughout your friends' lives, the way that God has moved in good ways in people's lives. And then also, besides testimonies, think about prophecies. Dude, there's been ancient prophecies from the Old Testament that have been without fail fulfilled perfectly. Like there's been ancient writings from before something happened. Okay, well, what example do I want to use here? There's many examples. Let's say the resurrection of Christ. Okay, that was prophesied literally hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years before Christ ever came, and it happened. It happened perfectly. That prophecy got fulfilled perfectly. There's no prophecy in the Old Testament up until this time frame that was not fulfilled perfectly according to when it says it should be. Anyways, let's see. Someone said the Tower of Babel is easily debunked, though. We know how language evolved. Evolution is like laughably stupid. I will 100. I don't mean to offend you in any way. We do have a disagreement, and I love chatting about disagreements, dude. That's like the number one thing I love doing is just chatting with people about disagreements. Because, in the words of Charlie Kirk, whenever you stop chatting, that's when violence occurs. All right. I love chatting with you guys about disagreements. You gotta, as long as you stay respectful, that's the main thing. Speaking in truth and in love is what the scripture says to do, and that's what I try to do with you guys. I love chatting about disagreements. But to me, in my personal opinion, evolution is laughably stupid. I don't mean any insult to you. I mean an insult to evolution because it's like laughably stupid in my opinion. I've seen no evidence that has truly convinced me that any type of evolution exists. Uh, Now, obviously, change and adaptation exists. We can't deny that. Things adapt, obviously, but things do not evolve. You cannot go from one species in one type. You can't go from a fish to a monkey. It's not possible. Literally not possible. It's never happened. Anyways, let's see. So I have a question. I believe in God, but I don't go to church and I don't read that much of the Bible. Is there any way I can get better? Honestly, spending personal time with God, spending time with God in prayer. That's where I'd say to start. If you're struggling with your relationship with God, your personal relationship with Him, because that's what Christianity is. It's a personal relationship with God. It's not as much as a religion as it is a relationship. I would say to start with prayer. If you truly want to have a deeper relationship with God, number one, ask that He will put that desire in your heart. Just simply pray to Him. Pray, hey, God, I ask that you please place this desire in my heart because I want to get to know you better. And from there, I pray that you please give me the strength. Okay, that is literally the number one thing you can do is pray to God for strength in all things, and I mean literally everything. All right, that includes surrendering every part of your life to Him, but every single part that you surrender to Him, He will give you unimaginable peace, comfort, joy, and strength, and no matter what it is. So someone said evolution of language is different from human evolution here. The Tower of Babel is telling us that languages came from a big event, but in reality, it evolved slowly over years and years. Now, here's what I would say to that. Um, the Bible doesn't say that every single modern day language came from that big event. All right. I see what you're saying there. You're saying not every language nowadays came from the Tower of Babel. I 100% agree with that. There are multiple, there's many, probably even thousands of languages that have, as you would say, evolved or kind of changed over time more and more as people began to talk more. All right. And there's different nations and different peoples. But we know that at some point in time there was one universal language, and that universal language somehow got split up. Whether it was split up into 30 different languages or whether it was split up into 5 different languages, we don't know. But we know that this one worldwide universal language talked about in Genesis was split up into many other languages. That doesn't mean that it's split up into every modern day language we have now, such as English and Spanish and Italian. Italian's not even a thing, is it? Mandarin, all these different things, Korean. Um, there's nothing in scripture that says that it was explicitly those languages, but we know that there was at one point a universal worldwide language that eventually got split up in the story of the Tower of Babel into many other languages and have since, as you would say, evolved into more languages. I do agree with that. All right, let's see here. Uh, Kane. Kane Miranda, EDC said, new here, love the message. Thank you. Good to have you in here. It looks like you're an EDC person. You should check out, I'm not sure if you've seen, I just recently went to Springfield EDC here in Springfield, Missouri. I got to do an awesome interview video there, an awesome vlog and stuff with Isaac over there, the owner of Springfield EDC. If you're a knife person, if you like Balisong trainers or just pocket knives and you like EDCing in general, I'd recommend going and watching that video. All right, let's see. Someone said yeah, okay. I am gonna wrap it up here though. I'll take one more question and then I'm going to be wrapping up stream. One more question, y'all. I'll definitely check it out. Thank you. Heck yeah. Good to have you in here, by the way. Always love to see more knife and balisong enthusiasts here in stream. All right. By the way, just to clarify, this is not a knife. This is a Balisong trainer, as are most of mine, besides my live blade right there. At the time, I was layman. All right, cool. What's up, Bishop? What's up, randoms? I'm taking one more question from a new viewer, and then I'm going to end stream. One more question. What's your opinion on the chatter variations? I don't know much about the chatter. I know you do something like this, and then you go straight into the. Yeah, I don't really know how to do the chatter. Yes, I do remember you. All right, Steel Brown said, "Bro, I want one of those. I've been looking for them for 3 years now." Uh, Dude, I'd recommend the Nibali's Impulse. This is the cheapest one I can recommend to you. It's the best beginner ballast song I can recommend to you. Has light aluminum 6063 aluminum handles with a steel trainer blade. It has an interchangeable weight system. I do have a full review of this ballast song on my channel. This is called the Nibali's Impulse. This is what I'd recommend to you if you are a beginner and wanting to get into the hobby. So, man said 10 minutes, and this has been on for like 25 more. I know, I know. I am wrapping up now, though. All right, so if you guys are new to the stream, on collab streams, I typically pray for my special guests, whoever's on stream. But with regular streams like this, I end with a daily Bible verse. So today's daily verse is Matthew 5:10. And in this context, this is Jesus. He's starting off with the Beatitudes on the Sermon on the Mount. Now, if you're a Christian at all, if you've been Christian for or a follower of Christ for any sort of time now, you should know the Sermon on the Mount. It's one of Jesus's most famous sermons. I absolutely love it. I love Matthew 5. In this verse here, he's wrapping up what we would call the Beatitudes. The Beatitudes is just a fancy church word for promises. Jesus gives a certain list of blessings here, and he's talking about blessed are the merciful; they shall receive mercy. Blessed are the those who mourn, for they shall be comforted. And in this verse specifically, in Matthew 5:10, Jesus says, "Blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven." Now, for righteousness' sake is the biggest context of this verse here. It's the biggest part of this verse is it's not it doesn't just say blessed are the persecuted. You don't just get blessed when anytime someone like goes and beats you up mentally, physically, or verbally. All right. It says blessed are you when you are persecuted for righteousness' sake. You will be blessed when you are persecuted for doing right, specifically for when you are persecuted for doing right according to God and being obedient to Him, even when the others around you disagree and are going to absolutely hate you for it. Anyways, that's the daily Bible verse, Matthew 5:10. Blessed are you when people persecute you for righteousness' sake. No, blessed are those who are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. With that, I will see you absolutely beautiful, amazing people.